I remember it like it was yesterday, watching the Buu arc as a kid when it first aired on Toonami. Vegeta sacrifices his pride for his family, his comrades, and fuses with Goku, giving birth to the ultimate fusion, the ultimate Saiyan warrior, Vegito. We then get to see the insane power and badassery of Vegito going up against Super Buu. In the history of the Dragon Ball franchise, I can say without question that we've never seen anyone dominate a main villain at the peak of his powers to this degree. Not Goku against Frieza or Namek, not Super Saiyan 2 Gohan against Perfect Cell, nothing compares to this. Not only did Vegito slap Buu around, but he mocked him at any chance he got.
Come now, you shouldn't be angry. You know I was only trying to help you. Besides, you look ridiculous with that big banana on your head. This is a much better look for you.
Vegito soon became my favourite character in the entire franchise. The strength, the drip, the arrogance, the insane dialogue.
Did you really think that ridiculous attack would work? It's nothing more than a kid's game. A game dreamt up by two children. Come on, you can do better than that, can't you? You know your run can't last forever. Not when I'm on guard. It's not much fun being hunted down, is it, Majin Buu? Being hunted just the way you hunted down our friends. Does it hurt? Curse you!
He was the perfect character, and then Dragon Ball Super ruined him. So it was stated in Z by the old Kai that the Potara fusion is permanent. Although Goku and Vegeta did defuse when absorbed by a Buu, and we weren't given a definitive reason for this. Although seeing as this happened as soon as Vegito let his barrier down, the implication was that this was caused by the magic within Buu's body, counteracting the Potara earrings. And I'm sure we all came to this conclusion at the time. And as much as I would have loved to have seen more Vegito's screen time, it was inevitable that Toriyama would have found a way to diffuse the two, given how popular Goku and Vegeta were as individual characters. And I made my peace with this. But in episode 66 of Dragon Ball Super, Gowasu revealed that the Potara fusion is only permanent if a Supreme Kai is involved. If not, the fusion will only last an hour. Now I know Super took a lot of liberties with their retcons, but this one was the worst one of them all, my friends. After all, we had a clear distinction between the fusion dance and the Potara fusion. The prior lasting 30 minutes and the latter being permanent. Old Kai even stated that Potara fusion is stronger, and then they go ahead and make this unnecessary retcon. But to be honest, fusing for an hour isn't that bad. After all, as fast as characters move in Dragon Ball, we all know that some fights don't last that long. A prime example, the iconic 5-minute fight between Goku and Frieza on Namek. So I may have been able to live with this. But then we find out that if you use an extremely powerful attack like Vegito did with the final Kamehameha against Zamasu, then the fusion ends much quicker, similar to the fusion dance. So in essence, Potara fusion is pointless. You'd either have to use it against a much weaker opponent than yourself so you don't have to use a lot of power, otherwise you defuse earlier as we saw. What an absolute joke they made of Vegito. Now perhaps this retcon was made to find a way for Goku and Vegeta to defuse again, but they could have just beaten Zamasu, then used the Dragon Balls to defuse like Supreme Kai and Kibito did. I mean, that would have been a much better ending to the fight than the one we got, am I right? But instead, they decided to ruin my favourite character. Thank you, Dragon Ball Super.